it's Eric Cheese, back with another video. As you guys already know, the World Cup 2018 has already started and is being held in Russia this year. So it's already day 4, Sunday, and of the World Cup, and I still haven't gotten my predictions out because there were finals last week, and so I looked at some of the results already, but that won't skew my predictions since I haven't watched much of the gameplay yet for each team. So yeah, without further ado, let's get it.
Hey guys, this is my 2018 World Cup bracket, and as you guys can see, it is being held in Russia 2018. So, first of all, I'll just go over the groups. I'm sorry, it's kind of blurry. You guys can't really see the numbers here, but don't worry, I'll tell you guys them later. So, Group A is Russia, which is the host, Egypt, Saudi Arabia, and Uruguay. Group B, Portugal, Spain, Morocco, Iran. Group C, France, Peru, Australia, Denmark. Group D, Argentina, Iceland, Croatia, Nigeria. Group E, Brazil, Switzerland, Costa Rica, Serbia. Group F, Germany, Mexico, Sweden, South Korea. Group G, Belgium, Panama, Tunisia, England. And Group H, Poland, Senegal, Colombia, and Japan. So, we're going to start off with Group A. So, I actually have the rankings here because I don't really follow international soccer that much. So, I have the ranks here, all the teams here. So, I'm just going to look through the top 10. You know, if they're in the top 10, they're probably going to advance. So, that's basically my ideology. So, Group A. Uruguay is a very it clearly stands out out of these 4 teams. So Uruguay, they have Suarez, they have I think they have Cavani. I'm not certain though, but I'm pretty sure they have that. So they are a very good team. So I'm gonna give them the first seed in this group. Russia. These 3 teams aren't that great, but the fact that Russia's hosting it and they have the most fans that are gonna be watching them, I think that gives them the advantage in this group, so I think they're going to get the second seed in this group. Egypt is definitely better than Saudi Arabia in my opinion, so they'll get the 3rd seed. Saudi Arabia will get the 4th seed. So, and then Group B. Group B is Portugal, Spain, Morocco, and Iran. So clearly Portugal and Spain are going to advance because Morocco and Iran, I don't think they've ever made the World Cup before. Or if they have, they rarely make it. So Spain is the 2010 World Cup champions, and then Portugal is on the rise. They were the Euro 2016 World champions, so that is very good. And then they played already, which I know the score, but I think Spain should have won that game. That's all I'm gonna say. But Cristiano Ronaldo is a very great player. I'm not gonna take any credit away from him. But Spain is actually my favorite team in this tournament, which I'm gonna have to give him the edge. So Portugal is obviously gonna get number 2. It's gonna be the 2nd place, and then Morocco and Iran. It's kind of like flipping a coin. I don't really know who's gonna win or get the 3rd or 4th place, which is kind of unimportant. But I'm just gonna say Iran is gonna get 3rd place, and Morocco is gonna get 4th place. And then Group C, France, Peru, Australia, and Denmark. So France is clearly the best team out of this group. I mean, look at the rankings. They are number 7, and the other teams are nowhere to be found. So that's clearly they have a lot of great players, such as Paul Pogba. I mean, they just have a all-around solid team. So, and they actually made it to the Euro finals. One year, I mean on 2016, but they lost against Portugal, so we'll get to that later. And then Peru, Australia, Denmark. So I think Denmark is the best team out of these 3, which these teams aren't that great, but I think Denmark is the best one out of these 3. Australia is, I think, a little better than Peru. I don't think Peru made it in the 2014 World Cup, but I'm not sure. So So Australia will be 3rd place, and Peru will be 4th place. And then Group D, Argentina, Iceland, Croatia, and Nigeria. So I have actually a funny fact, which is, it's actually a funny fact and a fun fact together. So Iceland, their entire team is actually worth less than Wayne Rooney of England, which is very quite impressive that they actually made the World Cup. I mean, they've been on the rise, and they're a pretty solid team. I heard their manager is actually like a full-time dentist when he's not he's a soccer manager, but he's actually a dentist as well. So that's quite interesting. But Argentina is clearly the best team here, so I'm gonna have to give them the 1st seed. Iceland, actually, they made the Euros, they made the World Cup, they are on the rise, so I think I'll give them the 2nd seed. Croatia and Nigeria. I mean, Croatia and Nigeria, they both are pretty good teams, but Croatia and Nigeria, I think Croatia is a little better than Nigeria. Nigeria is, I think they make the World Cup quite often. I think they're one of the best African teams, but I'm not sure. So yeah, I think Croatia's better. Group E, which is Brazil, Switzerland, Costa Rica, and Serbia. So Brazil clearly stands out, but one that doesn't stand out that much is Switzerland. But once you look at this ranking, they are number 6. They are above France, which is insane. I mean, they're pretty close. You know, they have 1198. They have a 1199 rating. So they're pretty close, but they're basically around the same level. And if you tell me France versus Brazil, it's kind of hard to tell who's actually gonna win that game. So, but I think Brazil will win that. I think they are the best team in this group. So I think Brazil will get the 1st seed, and Switzerland will get the 2nd seed. That's a 1. Sorry, that doesn't look like a 1, but that's a 1. And then this is 2. They are the 2nd place. And then Costa Rica versus Serbia. So Costa Rica and Serbia, they both aren't that great of teams, but I remember Costa Rica they made some noise in the 2014 World Cup. I think they made it to the round of 16, and no one was expecting it. So that is quite impressive. So I think they'll get the 3rd seed just based off of that. I really don't know how actually good they are. But yeah, Serbia, sorry, you're 4th place. Group F, Germany, Mexico, Sweden, and South Korea. So I was watching the game today, actually, which was Germany versus Mexico. And if you don't know the score yet, you can search that up. But all I have to say is Germany played pretty bad. So I'm still gonna give Germany the 1st place, mainly because they definitely, I would have given them the 1st place if I hadn't known the score or watched the game. But yeah, Mexico, I have to give credit to them. They played very well. So yeah, they did well deserved. And I think they'll get the 2nd place. And then Sweden and South Korea. So one of my friends was saying, you know, it's quite unfortunate that South Korea is in this group, and I can agree. But yeah, so I don't think they're gonna win a game. I think they're not gonna score a single goal, honestly. Or even if they score a goal, it's probably gonna be 1 against Sweden or something like that. So yeah, I think they're gonna get 4th place. I'm sorry, South Korea. And then Sweden will be 3rd place. I know Sweden would have a good, they would have a chance of advancing to the knockout stage if they had their key player, Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Zlatan is not playing for them in this World Cup, which I don't really know why, but the people on the news are saying that he won't play. So yeah, that's kind of unfortunate for Sweden. Group G. Group G is Belgium, Panama, Tunisia, and England. So I don't even know Panama. I never knew Panama even existed, honestly. I'm not a geography guy. Tunisia, I don't even know where they are. But yeah, Belgium and England clearly stand out. I mean, Belgium is the 3rd best team in the world according to FIFA. And then I don't know where England is, but England actually has a lot of people would say England really can match up with Belgium, but I know England very well. England always sucks on the big stage. They are very bad on the big stage. And then Belgium, they're a young team. They are on the rise. They have Hazard. They have a bunch of other players. I'm going to just search them. up. I actually don't know which team. They're playing Panama tomorrow at 11 o'clock, so if you guys have time to watch that game will be pretty interesting. I think it'll be a blowout, but yeah. So they have Eden Hazard, they have Lukaku, they have De Bruyne, which is a very good squad. Like, that's unbelievable. They have a bunch of other great players. Fellaini, look at his hair though. Like, what is he doing with his hair? But yeah, sorry, that's the wrong one. So yeah, I think Belgium will get the first seed, and then England will get the second seed, because I think they will, if they will match up, and Belgium will win that game for sure. And then Panama and Tunisia, I guess it doesn't really matter. It's kind of like flipping coins. So I'm just gonna give Panama the third place, and then Tunisia the fourth place. It's honestly about how bad Belgium can beat both teams. That's basically, they're gonna lose the games. I mean, actually it depends on Panama versus Tunisia. That's gonna be a fun game to watch. Group H, which in my opinion is the most competitive one because they are all about the same level. So Colombia will probably be the first place in this seed because according to FIFA here, they are number, where are they? They are number 16, which is pretty high up there. They are just a little behind Mexico, but yeah, Colombia is the highest ranked in this group, so that's a number 1 for them. I'll give them the first seed. Poland has Lewandowski, and also Colombia has James Rodriguez. I know that guy. That guy is very good. He scored 6 goals, I think, and he was the top scorer in 2014. So that's very good. So he's a solid forward. I think he plays for Real Madrid. And then Lewandowski of Poland, he's also a very solid player. He's a forward for Bayern Munich. He can just basically score anytime he wants. So yeah, I think Poland will get the second seed. They need more help for Lewandowski. They need to step it up. They can get the second seed easy. Senegal, I heard they're a pretty good team, but you know, I'm just gonna be biased because Japan, you know, those people are also yellow just like me. They're Asian. They're like my brothers. So I'll give them the third seed because like watching them is kind of like watching China play. So why not? I'll give them the third seed. And then Senegal, I'm sorry, you guys are the fourth. You guys are fourth place in Group H. But yeah, honestly, Group H, Japan could be first seed. You know, Senegal could be first seed, and Colombia could not make it. That's very possible. It's just basically what I think, you know. So yeah, here we come to the round of 16. So the round of 16, it says 1A here. I know it's very blurry, and then it says 1B here. So it's just basically alternates. So it's like 1A, 1B, 2. I think that says 2B. That says 2A. So basically it goes like 1A on this side, and then you have the best team on this side from Group A and the best team from Group B on this side, and basically it's the same for every other group. So Group A, the first team in Group A I have is Uruguay, which is I'll write UR for Uruguay. And then 1B, which is on this side, will be my Spain. And Spain is just my favorite team. Just watching them play, it just like it's just like so fun to watch. And then 2B, which would be Portugal, would be over here. I'll write POR for Portugal. And then 2A would be the second place in Group A, which is Russia. I mean, Russia's a great team, but they're only getting advanced from Group A because their home court advantage, like ridiculous home court advantage. 1C, it says here, would be France because they're the first team in the Group C. France. And then we have 2D, so the second place in Group D, which is Iceland. Now it's just amazing how good Iceland is, and they are really like, I don't even think, well, like, what's the Iceland population? I actually want to check this out. This is ridiculous. Like, Iceland made it and the United States didn't. Like, what is the United States doing? Oh, and you just saw the score they had against Argentina. It's ridiculous. But yeah, like, okay, hold on. Sorry, I don't know what I was searching. I was gonna search the population. What is their population? They only have 334,000 people. Like, okay, you want to see the United States? Sorry, population. They have 325.7 million. That is like a good 100 times more than the Iceland population. You know, that's crazy. That's all I have to say. And then here it says 1D, which would be Argentina. Sorry, Argentina. And then 2C, which would be Denmark. Group E is, well, the first place is Brazil. And then 2F is Mexico. Mexico. And 1F is Germany. I'll just write GE for short. And then 2E will be Switzerland. The first seed in Group G is Belgium. And then the second seed from Group H is Poland. The first seed from Group H is Colombia. And then the second seed from Group G is England. England is my city. So England. Okay. So, round of 16. So, I have Uruguay against Portugal. Like, Uruguay is a great team, but after all, Group A, in my opinion, is probably the weakest group out of all of them. So Portugal has an easy way into the quarterfinals against Uruguay. So Portugal, Cristiano Ronaldo, amazing player. Like, no words can describe how good he is. And then, you know, now we have France against Iceland, which is Iceland. You know, you did a great job, but you know, France, it's just no match. It's not even close. I think I checked Iceland. They are ranked above the United States, which makes sense. I mean, after all, they made it, but you know, the United States, come on, man. How can you let Iceland outrank you? I know you guys didn't make the World Cup, but that doesn't mean you have to let them outrank you, right? So it'd be Iceland at number 22 versus France. Where is it? At number 7. So clearly 7 being number 7 versus being number 22. Being number 7 is definitely better. So, and then now we have Brazil versus Mexico, and this is a very, very interesting game because Mexico has the tendency to do horrible against, you know, bad teams. Like, they lose against bad teams, but they win against good teams, which Brazil's a good team. But I think Brazil won't let Mexico be in their way of, you know, defeating Germany, because they want to beat Germany. Like, Germany destroyed them in 2014. I think they want their revenge. And now we have Belgium and Poland. So Belgium and Poland, it's going to be a very good game. But I don't see how Poland's going to beat Belgium. I mean, Belgium has too many star players. Like, who is it? Like Hazard, De Bruyne, and then Poland just has Lewandowski. I don't think he's enough to beat the entire Belgium team. So I think Belgium will advance. And then now to the other side, my Spain versus Russia. I mean, Russia, you guys did a great job, but you know, I don't need to say much. Spain is way better. Argentina versus Denmark. Denmark is a great team, but Argentina, you know, Argentina is just better. They have Lionel Messi, Di Maria, they have Higuain. They have a bunch of other players, great players. You know, I just want to check them out very quick. I just want to see. So they have Messi, Dybala, Aguero. They have Higuain, Di Maria, Mascherano. Dude, their team is pretty stacked. I'm not gonna lie, their team is pretty stacked. And then here we have Germany versus Switzerland. So Switzerland is actually ranked very high in the FIFA ranking. They are ranked number 6, which is insane. And then Germany which is their opponent, is ranked number 1. I mean, they are the World Cup champions from 2014. I don't see them losing anytime soon in the round of 16. So that's it. I think they just have more experience than the Switzerland team in like crucial games like these. So Germany will knock them off. I'm not worried. Colombia versus England. You know, England is known for doing bad in big tournaments. Like they lost against Iceland in the Euros. Like, come on, man. England, you guys have like Wayne Rooney, a bunch of like when you say those names, you think they're an amazing team, but really when they play together, it's horrible. It's like watching a bunch of kids running around with a ball on their feet. Yeah, so Colombia will win that game. James Rodriguez, he's going to score like 5 goals on them easy. Probably not 5, but close. And then now we are on to the quarterfinals. We have 8 teams left. One is Portugal versus France. So Portugal versus France. This is going to be a very good game. A rematch of the Euro finals from 2016 where Portugal won. And then I think Portugal will win again. I mean, according to the rankings, they're ranked higher. And then according to the game I watched against Spain, Cristiano Ronaldo is going to go off if he really wants to win this FIFA World Cup. And then Brazil versus Belgium. This is going to be an amazing game. The second seed versus the third seed. It's probably going to be the best game, honestly, in this entire World Cup, maybe, other than the finals. But yeah, it's going to be a great game. I think Brazil will come out on top. I think Neymar will step it up from their lame game they had against Switzerland today. It was Neymar. I didn't even know what he was doing. But yeah, I think they'll step it up. Brazil will take this one. Spain versus Argentina. This is another great game. But, you know, Spain is my team. So I can't go against them. Argentina didn't play that well. I don't think they're going to play well. I don't think they're going to bounce back from their embarrassing tie with Iceland. So yeah, I think Spain will win against Argentina. Germany versus Colombia. Germany is probably going to win this one because Germany is much more experienced than Colombia. Colombia has a lot of young players, but it's no match for the German team. German team is basically Bayern Munich. They just took the entire Bayern Munich team and then made the German team. It's basically the entire team. So they're kind of like cheating around. So now we have Portugal versus Brazil and Spain versus Germany in the semifinals. So Portugal, they have Cristiano Ronaldo. Brazil has Neymar. So this is going to be an amazing matchup between, you know, Cristiano Ronaldo and Neymar. So however, I know the Portugal team is very good. They are on the rise. Like, they've been playing super well lately. But the Brazil team really wants their revenge on Germany. So I have to give it to them. Brazil is in the finals. And then Spain versus Germany. So Germany and Spain. This is going to be an amazing matchup. I think Spain has a bunch of great players. It's my favorite team. Just watching them play with Andres Iniesta, you know, they have a lot of great other players like from the 2010 squad. They have Iniesta, Ramos, PK, and they also have a new forwards like Diego Costa. They have David Silva. They have a bunch of other great players, and then they have the best Spanish goalkeeper in my opinion, which is De Gea. So I think Spain is a very good team. I like to praise them a lot, which I just did. But the German team is it's no match for the Spanish team. But the Spain team, they're gonna go far this year. I think they are. But the German team will knock Spain off, which I really hope. Honestly, in my prediction, I'm just gonna have to give the realistic view. But if Spain knocks them off, I'm gonna go crazy. So now in the third place match, we have Portugal versus Spain. This is the third place match. I'm going to write it down here. Versus Spain. So Portugal versus Spain. I think Spain and Portugal, this is basically their group stage match. The first game they played together. And Spain and Portugal tied, if you guys didn't know. But in this setting, they can't tie. They got to find a winner. And Spain, really Cristiano Ronaldo was the only person doing stuff on his team. But like Cristiano Ronaldo was enough to tie the game. which is kind of scary how good he is. But the Spain team, I know they are used to their Portugal playing style. They know they can probably memorize how they play. You know, their starting lineup, their everything. You know, their ball movement, who they pass it to the most, and whatever. So Spain, I think, will take this one, because Spain doesn't just have one score; they have several scores, and you know they can score. Like, they have amazing passing, just amazing everything. So I think they'll get 3rd place. And if you guys didn't know, Andres Iniesta is my favorite player. I'm probably gonna get his jersey soon. So yeah. And then now the World Cup finals. This is gonna be an amazing game. Yeah. So Brazil versus Germany. This is a rematch of 2014 where Germany destroyed Brazil 7-1. But that's because Neymar and Thiago Silva weren't playing because of injuries. So hopefully Brazil doesn't have an injured squad going into this game, or else they're probably not even going to make it to the semifinals, honestly. But yeah, Brazil and Germany. This is like 2 super teams coming together against one. I think this will go into extra time. It's going to be 0-0. Extra time will take them into the 127th minute, 3 minutes before the game ends, and then Brazil will score an amazing goal, or Neymar will score an amazing goal. Hopefully he steps it up. But yeah, I think Neymar will score an amazing goal on Germany, and then Brazil will be crowned the 2018 World Cup FIFA champions, and this will be their 6th title. And if you guys didn't know, Germany actually has 4 titles. Their last one being the 2014 World Cup champions. So I think Brazil will get their revenge. The revenge that it's so needed. So yeah, Brazil will be the FIFA World Cup Russia 2018 champions. And yeah, that is my team, baby. Brazil.
Hey guys, if you like my predictions, don't forget to like and subscribe. And also, if you didn't agree with one of my picks, don't forget to let me know what you think down below in the comment section. And you know, just leave some support behind. Thank you guys. See you guys, and watch the World Cup. It's very